here with Venus Rage and Mia Wallace. Buonasera.
Buonasera.
I did practice that, so.
Yeah, I can easily tell. Yeah.
So Mia, thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks to you.
And we were really looking forward to talking to you and about just everything.
Okay.
Just everything. To start with, I would say let's start with something very light.
Yeah.
Why Mia Wallace?
Honestly, oh my God, I always liked Quentin Tarantino movies, and I always liked the character of Mia Wallace. So okay, that's the mystery behind this name. It's very obvious. I liked the character of Mia Wallace in Pulp Fiction.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's quite easy to relate to a real name.
Yeah.
Which is very nice as well. If
Yeah.
people don't know it, it's Michela. It's a lovely name. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
You know, today I wanted to go through go back in time and start in 2019, which was a very promising year for Mia, and it was, you have everything going on, and to name a few, you had Kirlian Camera going on.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that project and how did it come about? How did you get involved in that?
I have been involved in this project because my best friend was the bassist in this band, has been the bassist in this band for many years, but he's playing actually in many bands. So one day he asked me, would you mind to substitute me in these concerts? And he asked to Angelo Bergamini and Elena Alice Fossi if it was okay for them. And we met each other. It was like sparklings everywhere.
Immediate connection.
Yeah. So we started to collaborate together. There was this chemical connection, and we started to work together. And actually, the lineup is, of course, Elena and Angelo are the brain of the project, and me on the bass, and Alessandro Comerio on the guitar. And we will be involved for the next two albums for Kirlian Camera. And we will be involved also for this CD that will come out, because actually this year is the
40th year. You told me they were 40 years on the road.
Exactly.
And you have always been a fan.
Yeah.
You always follow them
Absolutely.
of the band.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I like this music too.
It's a lot of respect when somebody's 40 years on the road.
But they are geniuses. I mean, I really respect.
So it was a mix of admiration, and
Absolutely.
you wanted to be part of it. So it's like it feels like home for you.
Absolutely, and they are really friends
because
they helped me a lot. Also on a personal level, they helped me a lot in this dark moments. During dark moments in my life. So they are more than colleagues. They are also friends.
It's really home for you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you're still involved with them, and you're still gonna play. We're gonna still see you on stage with them.
Absolutely. There will be
as long as possible.
Yeah, a lot of concerts that they are scheduled actually, and the first concerts will be on the 16th and 17th of April.
Okay. So
Stay
everybody
who's
listening, 6th of April, Kirlian Camera on Alive.
Yeah.
That's great.
Absolutely.
And Triumph of Death came along.
Yeah.
And you were also in there.
Yeah.
And it was more of a friendship project. How was it? What was it actually?
Actually, it became a... it came out talking. You know, I always worshipped the Hellamber music. So I have been raised with this kind of music because I played black metal in a band for 20 years. And our main inspiration was Hellamber. And when I had the opportunity to deal with the creator of this music, the pioneer of this music, I said, why not? Let's push for this, and this project came out, and it became majestic.
It was also a result of a friendship that you
absolutely.
had
Yeah.
with Tom Gabriel,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it evolved into a project, and
Yeah.
so everything came into place. Your best friend was also the drummer of this project.
Absolutely, yes.
Triumph of Death.
Yes.
So it was also for you a very safe environment.
Absolutely.
At the time, it was very safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're still in the beginning of 2019 and going for it. And
Yeah.
at the same time, we have the Abbott project.
I have been involved in this project. Of course, I did an audition
Yeah.
because in the lineup, King of L left the lineup for the reason everybody know. And I did an audition. I'm sorry, and Abbott liked me because I have been involved in this kind of music for 20 years. So I was not, that kind of girl that is smiling on stage like.
You were not a junior.
No,
in the business.
no. Yeah.
So in the beginning, so you had all this, you have these 3 projects ongoing,
Yeah.
and so it was like very busy and
Absolutely.
very promising,
Yeah.
looking like. And what happened then? What was the first thing that happened? You broke your, you
broke
your
my arm. Yeah.
And what was the impact it had for you in the several, because it affected you in all areas
Exactly.
of your musical career.
Yeah, it affected me on many levels because, first of all, you can see I still have problems with my arm. I'm totally able.
You look fine to me, but we
Yeah.
don't know. You have to tell us. So
No.
you're still recovering.
Yeah, I'm still
So
recovering.
it happened in
In December 2019.
19, and
Yeah.
you're still recovering
I'm
right
still
now.
recovering. Luckily, I am able to play music
Yeah.
because I am able to do this movement, but I have a problem with my nerve because my bone broke in 7 pieces. So I have been surgically operated to put my arm all together again with a metal plug and 10 screws and
it happened in the middle of a tour with Triumph of Death.
it was not a tour, it was
It was a single concert.
concert,
Okay,
yes.
yeah,
It was an
yeah.
accident, so
Yeah,
yeah.
So
By then-
because of that, you had to stop for a while playing
Yeah.
with the Triumph of Death.
Yeah.
There was, at the time, was there any impact with your participation in the Kirlian camera?
No,
As well?
no,
No, at that time
not
there was
at all,
no-
because
yeah.
after I think after 4 weeks after my surgery,
Yeah,
I did a tour with them, and I was
with Kirlian camera.
Yes.
Okay.
A 5-day tour
Yeah,
with
yeah,
them
yeah.
in Germany. I was perfectly able to play
Okay,
music.
okay.
Yeah.
What happened next? So it was the summer. The summer was gone. You
Yeah.
went on a tour with Triumph of Death, and
Yeah.
everything was fine.
Yeah.
And then there was the South American tour
Yeah.
with Abbott.
Yeah.
Right. And that's where things started taking a turn.
Yeah.
Right?
A really wrong turn. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows what happened.
All of a sudden, you're on a stage, and all of a sudden, it goes very wrong.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
In a concert in Buenos Aires.
Yes, exactly.
And that's where things started to go down the hill,
Exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
So after that concert, everything got kind of confused
Yeah.
to your fans, to the
Yeah.
fans of Abbott, and people didn't know exactly what was going on. So
Exactly.
people started to follow. We saw that Abbott went on a rehab,
Yeah.
and everybody was expecting he would come back, and he did.
Yes,
he did.
absolutely.
So the band came back together. The shows were announced,
Yeah.
but there was no Mia.
Exactly. I know.
And then everybody was kind of confused.
Me too.
Me included.
And me too. I mean, everything happened,
Very fast.
Very fast because I was preparing for this tour. And as I wrote on my statement, because there was many people asking me why, and I was not able to answer
No.
because I received a phone call, a 5-minute phone call
Yeah.
saying you're out.
Yeah.
No
A
explanation.
cold call, very cold
Very
call.
cold call,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
explanation, no nothing.
Yeah.
So I found myself still asking myself what happened. I mean, because nobody gave me an explanation,
Yeah.
and nobody answered my call, and nobody.
And until now, it is the same thing. You
Exactly.
haven't talked to anybody from the band
No.
until now. So because that's something that the people ask themselves and the fans, what happened since then? So the answer is nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing happened.
Exactly.
You haven't spoke to anybody from
No.
the band
No.
since then.
No.
And so you cannot say,
No.
you cannot
I
give any more
give-
information
No.
because there is just no more information.
Exactly.
So you just had to kind of obey a command that came
Exactly.
from the manager.
Exactly.
Okay, so
Exactly.
I think this is a piece of information important to the people that care about you, because nobody knew exactly what happened and what happened next. But also at the same time, the project with Triumph of That also went down the hill. Do you think these two things are connected somehow? Is that a possibility?
I have no idea. There's something that is not up. I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot say anything. I mean, it's up to people realize and make some kind of connection, because I cannot say anything. I have my own idea, but I cannot say anything.
Right.
You know?
How was the acceptance of the public while you were playing with Abbat? Because we're here, you're there, you're a girl in a black metal band with a very specific public, right? An audience who's very demanding,
Yeah.
right? And I want to know about that.
Yeah.
But let's take a step back. And how was it? How is it related to the time you started playing bass in a black metal band, your original band?
Yeah.
And how do you feel you were accepted back then to how you feel you was now?
Okay. Immediately I can say you that when I started in 1996, 97, can I say something? I cannot see differences
Okay.
in
Interesting.
because there's
In the audience, the audience is still the same.
No, it's not the audience, because if I have to say you about the audience with Abbat, Abbat audience really loved me, and it's still loving me, because I'm receiving daily all the message support from. I mean, it's worldwide. All the people, it's asking me what happened, and I mean, I cannot answer because I don't know me either what happened. And if I step back, when I started, I have been the first black metal bassist
Female.
female
Yeah.
black metal bassist in a country like Italy.
Yeah.
That is not easy.
Yeah.
So I was the first girl on stage with the people like, what is it? What she's doing? I mean, she's evil. Oh my God! And they were not accepting me, but they started to understand that I was doing something new.
Yeah.
So in the end, I became someone in Italy with my band that was that relentless. That I started with my ex-boyfriend that became my best friend after, and they were really relating me and Marco,
Yeah.
my best friend that
Yeah.
unfortunately is not with us anymore. They were relating our character together. That's exactly what happened with Abbat too, because we started to, I mean, create this kind of connection on stage. We were really interacting, and people in the end during the South American tour, I remember we were coming out on stage and people were screaming Abbat, but they were screaming also Mia.
That's
So
awesome.
That's awesome, because it's
That's
not
incredible.
easy for a woman like me. a woman in general to relate to a legend
Yeah.
like ABBA. I mean, everybody
And
loves
be
ABBA.
seen, and be seen by the people. Yeah.
Exactly. But unfortunately, being so strong
Yeah.
is not always easy for who is around you and has to
They have to deal with
to
this
deal-
presence, with this
exactly.
strong presence
Exactly.
of a female member.
And I took the place of someone that was not easy. It was not an easy replacement because
No.
before me there was this musician that is King of L,
Yeah.
that is a strong, really strong musician.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
it was not easy for me, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm not sure I will
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to replace him correctly.
Yeah.
But I did it.
I think for every musician, whenever you come into a band that already exists, you don't want to replace someone. You want to be part of the band and
Yeah.
bring something new to it.
Exactly.
And that's what you wanted. Yeah.
And I was on stage with my personality.
Yeah.
I was not, mimicking someone else. I was not trying to be like. I was myself.
And it worked.
And it worked.
And in the beginning, for instance, did you look up to anyone? Did you have any role models in the industry?
No, actually not, because at that time there was only Jo Bench, but she was not really into black metal because black metal was like making face painting,
Yeah.
And at that time I remember when I started, I was also making Spitfire,
Okay.
So it was really, really hardcore, and there was nobody, no female bassists or guitar players that were doing this. So I have to admit that my model, if I have one, I had one, it was ABBA.
Actually, you build yourself
Yeah.
out of nothing.
Yeah.
And now you realize you are a role model for other girls in the younger generation. How
I
do
don't
you
know.
deal with that?
I don't
Because
know.
it's something to think about, I would say.
I never thought about this.
You should.
You are saying to me now, oh my God, give me a paper bag. Oh my God. I don't know if I am
Exactly.
I don't know if I am a model to follow, but I will not give up. So in this, you are,
try to be the best you can, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of 2019, there was all these projects ongoing, and you still had the energy to create a new project.
Yeah.
Need it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Need it is what I was not supposed to do with the Trendless. The Trendless was my band, has been my band for 20 years. But it was really, really raw black metal stuff. And I was full of new ideas, but they were not really fitting into the project. So Need It is the result of years of something that I was
longing.
really, to put outside. And in Need It, there are all my ideas of years and years of music, and Need It is a creature, is a female creature, totally female creature, and Need It is freedom, Need It is femininity, and the particularity of this project is that is all basses, because it became like the bass is my favorite instrument. Why don't do a project all basses? And it came out something amazing, in my opinion.
How many you have in the band?
In the band, they should be for the live lineup. They should be 3.
And for the studio?
Okay, we have something like 9 layers of basses.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I cannot even imagine.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, you will. there's a creator.
And it's still
yeah.
ongoing. You're still busy with it because that's
Yeah.
something that people also couldn't grasp. How is this now? So near it, it's still going, it's still live,
Yes.
and it will happen.
Absolutely.
You are on top of it.
Yeah, and I am working hard on it because actually all my pain, all my, frustration for what happened
It's a channel.
is a channel.
I hope we're gonna hear about it still in 2020.
Maybe because
Hopefully.
because I have many songs almost ready, and they're
They're ready. They're
ready.
boiling.
They are boiling. They want, hey, I want to come out. Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
What are you working on? What are your dreams? What are your plans? Tell us, because I'm sure people want to know that.
Okay, first of all, my main project is near it,
Yes.
so everything is there. But I also have a dream because my best friend, and he has been my father, he has been my brother, he has been
Your everything.
my everything for 25 years. And we had this band, the Trendless, together, and the last lineup was the perfect lineup for me because I was with my two best friends, and unfortunately one of them died in 10 months, and I lost him like with no I was not prepared to this.
It was in 2017, that,
It was,
right?
yes, exactly. I was not prepared to this, and I was not allowed to to metabolize this,
To process that
To-
loss.
exactly. So it's only an idea, but I would like, because when he died we released our last album, and in my opinion it was the best album we wrote ever. So my dream would be to put on stage this last album as an homage to him,
A tribute.
a tribute, and let's see if in Italy or in the whole world I will find someone who will be available to collaborate with me.
That would be
for this.
great.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful dream.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
and I hope it comes true.
Yeah.
And I hope it comes
I
true.
hope it too, because it's not
It will
really
be a
easy.
closure
Yeah.
for you of a cycle of your life,
Yeah.
and also tribute to somebody you love.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nirit is up and running, and all your focus and energy is in there.
Yes.
So people can really expect something great out of it.
Absolutely.
Kirlian Camera is still ongoing as
Absolutely.
well.
Yeah.
So you
Killian
have a lot
camera
of,
it's really
Yeah.
something that
it's a sunshine also
Yeah.
in your life, right?
Yeah. And
It's really nice.
yeah, I really love them. And
Now, I love to hear that you have so many good things going on
Yeah.
for you, and from good things come other good things. So
Yeah.
it is a flow.
Yeah.
It's like a flow.
yeah,
That's
and
great.
the main thing is never give up, even though everything is collapsing.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's also a powerful message for the younger generation who's now starting to play death metal, black metal, or whatever music or art that they're doing. And if they're looking up at you, and it's, what would you tell them for the younger girls that are coming out and trying to break through in the scene and facing, the things you are facing, but now you are a very much stronger woman.
Yeah.
How about these younger people that don't have all that baggage? What would you tell them?
To be always themselves, no matter what, because even though they will push you down because you are too strong, don't always be yourself, even though it will cost you a lot, like it costed me.
You have
a
to
lot.
really be willing to pay the price for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because if you want to be always a yes man, or in this case a yes girl, you have to pay a price. I have been a no girl, and this is what I paid for.
Yeah.
But I am proud of it, because in the end, I'm grateful to myself because I didn't stomped myself.
You never lowered your standards.
Exactly.
Is it worth it?
Yes. For yourself, yes. Even though from the outside maybe people will think, okay, she lost everything. No.
Mm-hmm.
Because I learned to say no.
Yeah.
These things is not working for me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to
Thank
you.
you very much for having us.
Yay!